All right, welcome back to Sunday Chirps, episode 7. We are joined by Kate Cascio today. Kate, what were you up to this weekend?
So it was a fun weekend. We had our senior night party. So we celebrated them, and other than that, just kind of hung out.
No. Oh, you just cut out for a second. You're back now, though.
Okay.
You said you left off, you just had your senior night?
Yeah, so we just got to celebrate them, and then just kind of hung out with the team.
Awesome. And what year are you now?
I'm a junior.
Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, any fun events? Like it was a party hosted at the house, or how'd that go?
Yeah, it was just at our house. We just kind of do some traditional stuff, like we make them dress up like grandmas because they're seniors. Yeah, so it's fun.
That's awesome. And then just getting after it, like drinking wise and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. And do you invite like a sports team over? Like was like the men's hockey come too, or how does that go? Or is it like a ladies' night?
Yeah, it's just like a girls' night. But yeah, we did see men's hockey later on. But yeah.
Gotcha. And are you living on campus, off campus? How does that kind of work?
No, so I've been living off campus last year and this year. Usually you're not allowed to move off until you're 21 or a junior, but the hockey girls kind of always just move off when we're sophomores. So yeah.
No, that's awesome. I moved off my sophomore year as well.
Yeah.
But no, let's jump to it. So, we haven't spoken. It's been probably 10 years almost,
Oh, crazy.
which is crazy. But yeah, we played youth hockey. When we played squirts together and mites.
Yeah.
When did you leave Apple Core after Squirt 2 or Squirt 1?
I think I only did 1 year with them. Or no.
You did mites.
Yeah. So maybe after
Trying to
Squirt
think.
1. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think because I'm a year older than you, and I left after Squirt 2. I went to Aviator.
Yeah.
But so where'd you leave from Apple Core? You played a couple years there, and then where from there?
So then I think I went to the Goals, or that was the year I went to Aviator. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just remember being at Aviator for 3 years. And then after then I switched to girls. So yeah.
Where was that, Lady Islanders or?
No, I went to the Mid-Fairfield Stars for 2 years. Or 3.
Oh, so your dad's just shipping it to Connecticut every day.
Oh my god, yeah. Because my brother then was in Connecticut too. So my poor dad, every day.
Honestly, hockey parents, I don't think there's any other sports team like that
No.
where they're just hours. We'd have a game it'd be like, oh, like game today, 3 p.m., Rhode Island. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right, 4-hour drive,
No.
just casual.
Hockey parents are definitely the most committed. Crazy.
We definitely owe them a lot. So you played Lady Islanders. Oh, no, I know. You didn't play. You played Mid Fairfield, Lady, what was it? Mid Fairfield Junior Rangers, or was that
No, they were just the Stars.
the Stars? Oh, so that was before I think the Rangers got back to Mid Fairfield. I'm not even too sure.
Yeah.
But so you played there, and then did you get recruited through Mid Fairfield, or how did that go?
Yeah, so basically just while I was at Mid-Fairfield, I would do a lot of prep school camps and all that. And then eventually I ended up at NAHA, North American Hockey Academy. And I was there my freshman to junior year. And then I switched over to BK Selects for my senior year. And now I'm here.
And so where is Naha? Where is that located?
So that was in Vermont, but now they're in Massachusetts. And Selects is right here in Rochester, so.
Gotcha. Wow. So you kind of did like your 4 years of college prior to college then with prep school, right?
Yeah, so I was over living in the dorms. So yeah.
What was it, 6 years in the dorms? 5 years in the dorms, I guess?
Yeah, 5.
Damn. That's crazy. I didn't even do 1 year in the dorms
Oh
because of
really?
COVID. I did my first semester and then like a month of my second semester before they sent us home.
Yeah. It's
So I
nice.
did that, and then 2 years in the fraternity house.
Nice.
But yeah, and then finished the year early. So I only had one semester without masks, which
Oh,
was brutal.
yeah.
Yeah,
They suck.
not ideal. But what made you pick Nazareth? What brought you? I mean, you were in Rochester already, sounds like, but why Nazareth?
So the program for hockey was very new. This is only our 5th year, and they were already doing super well. So that was like a good, enticed me a lot. And then I just started speaking to our coach a lot, and I really liked him. He's a great guy. And then just like the campus wise, I loved it. Like I kind of like felt right at home when I stepped on. And yeah, it's just like overall a great place, like good people. So yeah,
So you like Rochester a lot?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I really a lot of the college kids live in the same area, and I really like our little area. And then the town of Nazareth, Pittsford, is a very nice town. So I like the small parts.
Would you consider living there after school?
I feel like I might stay for a year or two, like depending on if I keep the job I have now, like maybe because I really like my house. So we'll see.
So I guess follow up to that. What are you doing for work? What's that role?
So right now I'm doing my internship. I'm in marketing, and it's at Rochester Technology and Manufacturing Association, RTMA. So yeah, I stick with it and then just kind of start working more like full time. I'd probably stay. So
Awesome. And then would you look to go try to make like the PHF, I think that is, the Women's Premier Hockey Federation?
probably not. I feel like after next year, I'm gonna be ready to like hang them up, you know? So,
No, you're gonna play men's hockey, like some beer league or something?
oh yeah, yeah. I'll definitely do beer league.
Love it. I actually last like in fall, we had a girl on our beer league team.
Hmm.
She was actually younger than both of us. She was a freshman in college, and she was down here playing. But and also I saw you're being in Rochester. You're like right down the road from Oak Hill Country Club.
Yes,
Are you golfing at all? What's the deal with that?
I'm literally the worst golfer. But sometimes, yeah, as like a team, we'll just go for fun. Like we don't really take it serious, but yeah, I'm
Just
excited.
boozing.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, I see a lot of like women's hockey teams. Like you just see them on the golf course, and like they're taking the pictures, they're ripping the white claws, and they're like, are they even golfing? But looks like they're having fun.
Yeah, I kind of just like to drive the cart around.
Love it. But Oak Hill Country Club's hosting the PGA Championship this
It's like,
year, so that could be a fun time.
maybe I should get into that.
Well, you got a lot on your plate. I mean, you're working and you're in school. I mean, and you're playing hockey. Forget about that. Where do you guys play most of your games? Where's that?
So our home rink is Bill Gray's. I feel like that's a pretty known rink through all the tournaments we were growing up. So yeah,
I never went to Rochester for tournaments.
really.
It was always Buffalo, Michigan, Massachusetts, like Marlboro. Like that was the classic one.
Yeah, fair.
But and what teams you playing against? Like, what's your like division look like?
So our league, the UCHC, most of our teams are from Pennsylvania. So like King's College, Lebanon Valley, Stevenson, which I think is Maryland.
I think that's
Um,
Jersey. Oh, it might be Maryland. It might be Maryland.
yeah. Who else? Utica, Manhattanville. Um, yeah.
Utica. That's what's her name's playing there, right? Brooke Hubert.
Yeah, I think so. But I think there was an injury, so I'm not sure
I
if she
think that's
plays.
right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think she's dating Akira Schmid too. I'm not positive, but I believe so.
Yeah, who that is.
He's basically the third string goalie for the Devils. He's the starter for the Utica Comets,
Oh,
and like he
damn.
get involved. Like he's like their big prospect out of I mean, I'm gonna offend so many people, but either Switzerland or Sweden, I think.
Oh wow.
So one of those two, I believe he's nasty. He's played like maybe 5 games for Devils, and like I think he had a shutout this year. So looks like she's doing well for herself.
Yeah, then go hers.
But following up with the UCHC, that's your league, right?
Yep.
So I saw the post. I mean, caught the chip. Congrats.
Yeah.
What was that like, and where was that played?
So that was at our home rink, and it was the craziest game. We were losing 2-1, 2-1. There's like 10 seconds left. No, it was 8 seconds. We come back, it goes into double overtime, and we won. And it was just so exciting. That was a two-peat. So it was just amazing. Like, oh, surreal.
So that was your sophomore and junior year. You won both years.
Yep.
And freshman year, was there a team or no because of COVID?
So we played, but yeah, we lost in the championship game to Elmira. They're not in our league anymore, but yeah. We only had like
Elmira.
2 games. Yeah.
Oh, got you. What's her name playing there? Lexi?
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to her in just as long, if not longer, but
Same.
I'll see like the posts.
Yeah, like I just would see her playing, but yeah, I haven't really spoken to her.
That's crazy. And she's like, I don't know why, but all these dating things, I keep seeing like posts of couples. But I used to skate. Her boyfriend plays at Colgate, and I used to skate with him and like do clinics. The uncle, I can't think of his name right now. They used to be out of like Freeport. We do like clinics with them.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's Ross Mitten. I don't know if you remember him.
Mm-mm.
And then his uncle, I do clinics with them, but he's nasty. They actually just went. Colgate lost to Quinnipiac or something.
Yeah.
Like they almost made the Frozen Four this year,
Yeah, they're good.
which is sick.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Oh, do you remember Sarlo?
Oh yeah.
He just lost to Michigan and right before Frozen Four.
I know, crazy. I don't know. I kind of expected Michigan to win, but
I mean, they're definitely heavy favorites, but I mean, Fantilli's a wagon there. He's
Who?
gonna be insane. Adam Fantilli, he's like their star player at Michigan.
I only
He's
know
gonna be a top 3. You only know who?
the Hughes brothers. I just know about like how they were there. So who is it now? Luke is there?
Luke's there, but he's gonna leave probably after Frozen Four to go play for the Devils. And the Devils Rangers will be the series likely, which will be insane.
Oh boy.
So that's gonna be a mess. But no, I spoke to Sarli the other day. I think I'm gonna have him on soon, which is exciting. And the other thing I was gonna say is, what position are you playing now? Are you still on D, or you moved to forward? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm still on D. My senior year of high school, I played forward, not really by choice, but I started to actually really like it. I usually hate it, but I'm happy that I'm on D again.
Gotcha. And circling back to Naha in Vermont, were you skiing at all up in Vermont during the off season?
Yeah, I love to ski. So during like Christmas break and stuff, we actually have a place like in Vermont, so it was perfect. I could just go home for the weekend. Like it'd be nice.
Which mountain was your home at?
We would always go to Stowe. So also I like Mad River Glen. It's like a way smaller one, but yeah, I like those.
I used to always go up to Mount Snow every winter.
Yeah, that's nice.
But a little bit further from me now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I moved down to Florida, so I'm living in Fort Lauderdale now.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Dang.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm downtown, but it's like, right now it's like spring break season, so it's just an absolute zoo down here.
Yeah, I bet.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I actually want to move out of an apartment for next year and kind of get a house, a little backyard action.
Yeah, nice.
But no, let's see. So kind of going forward, would you ever like want to coach post career?
I've like thought about it. I don't know, like maybe with like teens, I don't know if I can like handle kids, but also like hockey parents are crazy. So I don't know like if I can handle that. Like, but yeah, I thought
No, I
about
get
it.
that. No, I get that. I actually coached 12U last year.
Oh,
So I
really?
was a 12U, I was assistant for a 12U tier 3 team. And
Okay.
like the kids were great. Like there was definitely like there was multiple 12U teams. Florida's a lot different for hockey than where we grew up.
Yeah.
But no, definitely some cool experiences as being coach. And I think I'm gonna head coach an 8U team this year.
No way.
So those kids are adorable. But
Oh, oh my God.
we'll see. It's like half ice, so it's like barely even hockey they're playing.
I know, I
I don't
hate
know.
that rule now. Like, what is that? Like, let the kids play. Like,
I know. The truth is though, like I don't know, like they're so small. These 8-year-olds, like half ice, like kind of works,
yeah, that's true.
but I don't know. I mean, it's just so different. Like the rules are all changing. Like when I coached 12U, infuriating. You can't ice it on the penalty kill. They got rid of that for youth hockey
What?
up until 14U. I think you can't ice it on the penalty kill. Yeah, isn't that absurd?
That's like the whole point of killing it. Like, what?
I know. It's like they're just trying to change the game. There's other stuff too. Shoot, I can't think right now because I haven't been a while. But no, there's like a few different rules they added in that are just infuriating.
That's crazy.
But I actually mentioned before, one of the kids on my team, his grandpa was Bobby Orr.
Oh,
So that was insane.
so, wow. That's crazy.
He came to a few games too, and it'd be like, I don't know. Like it was like a dream. It was my like for like probably every 12-year-old girl, it was like my Taylor Swift or my like whatever, like that would be considered. He came in like I was giving like a pregame speech
Mhm.
and just came and sat in for it, and I was like,
No pressure.
yeah, seriously. But no, I talked to him for a bit after. It was crazy. I should have told him I did a book report on him in elementary school. I didn't,
I
but
think I did too, honestly.
I mean, I think our like, I mean, I feel like everyone kind of grew up idolizing Bobby Orr, Wayne Gretzky,
Yeah,
like Lemieux. I mean, the new ones are now probably like Crosby, McDavid, Ovechkin.
I know, it's crazy.
No, it really is wild. So what's a day in a life gonna look like for you nowadays?
So now that we're not in season, we're not skating. We do have lift 3 times a week. So usually, like on a Monday, I just go to class, go to work. Sometimes I have like a night class and then lift. And then I just come home, make some pasta, usually something easy. um, I usually have to go back to the library because I can't like do homework in my room. Like I can't concentrate. And then yeah, that's it.
No way. And then what is it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday are going out nights, or what's that look like? Or Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
um, no, so at NAS we have like there's a bar called Oxford's. It's a Wednesday night thing because pitchers are only $5. So I haven't been there in a while though, but maybe I'll make an appearance. But so yeah, Wednesday and then usually just Friday, Saturday. I like to do Sunday fun days, but
Love it, love it. Did you do a Sunday fun day today?
nah, today I took it easy.
Rough Friday or Saturday? What was it?
It was a rough Friday. But
Damn. No, I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, granted, I'm still, 21, so like, who am I to say? But when I was in school, like, I mean, I'm not in college anymore, but I remember going out, some like getting just hammered like 4 days a week, but I couldn't imagine doing that now. And that was like 6 months, a year ago, even. I was doing that.
no, honestly, same like freshman year because like hockey wasn't like we barely had hockey. Like I
Mm.
was literally going out so much. Like now, like it hurts me to think about how much money I was spending. Like, I don't know how I did that.
I mean, the money and like just like the hangovers and stuff, just
Mm,
and the stuff it's not it wasn't like you're drinking like Tito's soda. You're drinking bottom of the barrel. I
like,
mean,
no.
I was a social. I'm making the jungle juices and like the frat punch.
Oh God.
So like I made it good, but I mean, how much whatever the Walmart version of like Mountain Lightning, I think it was like the Mountain Dew version, like Mountain Dew vodka is just disgusting.
Ew, That's no.
Just horrible. But I don't know, kind of circling back to kind of the whole career, what was like any cool places you had to travel to for college, for youth hockey?
Yeah. I got to go to Germany, so that was really cool. I did that, I think summer, like after my freshman year in high school, and it was just for like a put together like selects team. I went to Vegas for like a showcase, and so we got to play in like the practice arena for the Knights, and it was really nice. So that was cool. Um, in college, like we don't really get to go anywhere cool. Like, kind of sucks.
No?
It's like the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Like, um, yeah, I'm trying to think. Vegas, yeah, those are probably the two coolest places. Um, Michigan, like you said,
You go to Port Huron? Was that where you went? Or
I think I was, yeah, I think I went twice. Once in Lansing, and then Port Huron, maybe that sounds right. I can't even
that's like the
remember.
like basically Canada. The rink was like right next to Canada. It's like you could like walk across the like bridge and you're like in Canada.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So that's for like what was it? Silver Sticks. That's where I used to go for Silver Sticks.
Oh, so then, yeah, I definitely went there.
But yeah. No, I mean now, I mean I if I were like any team up north, like all these like our home rink we host probably like two tournaments a year and we had a team from Alaska come down. We had New
Damn.
York teams, Michigan. We had like an exposure cup too, like the best teams in the country are down here.
Oh, wow.
Because I mean, if you're gonna do a tournament with the best teams, like why would you go to Michigan if you could go to like Palm Beach, Florida?
Exactly.
So no, and all the NHL players are moving down here too. Like Kachuk lives like not too far from me.
Dang.
I mean, I don't see him. I just know like I'll see like I saw like an article that he always walks right past this like coffee shop he loves. So I'm like just trying to walk down and like bump into him like, oh no, Matthew, like what's up? But no, there's like this one strip in Fort Lauderdale. It's called Las Solas, and it's like all the bars and restaurants. So there's like, a lot of pros that live like 10 minutes north or like on the water. Like the really nice country club is like a lot of pros there. All the Panthers live like Fort Lauderdale, basically. Who is it? Roberto Luongo. His kid's on the Junior Panthers. So we played them like a few weeks ago. Actually, the first line was what's his name? Wow, I'm blanking. Eric Stahl's kid was on the first line with Patrick Marlowe's kid.
No way.
And Little Luongo's in net, and then Roberto Luongo's on the bench. Yeah, I mean, it was just an NHL showdown. Oh, Marty St. Louis was coaching. Mid Fairfield was down here.
Oh, yeah.
Who else? I mean, Bobby Orr being here. I mean, I'm really just getting it all.
No big deal.
Not a big deal. But yeah, going forward, you said you're majoring in marketing. Is that correct?
Yep.
So what kind of like career are you looking for? Is that social media marketing or
I
what?
honestly like have no idea what I want to do. I'm just figuring it out day by day, see what I like. I have thought about the like social media marketing. I feel like that would be something I'm good at. And I mean, like, you can get a job anywhere with that, you know? So, we'll
Definitely.
see.
No, I mean, it's definitely something to really learn. I mean, if I could be better with social media, it'd definitely help this podcast as well. But, one step in from another, or the other, something like that. But yeah, last question kind of before we dive into some laundry list items and then jump to the top 5 segment. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Probably somewhere like out west or Midwest. Maybe like
What, Midwest?
I don't know. I want to like be in a ski bum area. So maybe like, yeah, Colorado, Utah. I don't know.
Colorado's sick.
Have you been?
So I actually went to Colorado. I graduated in June, and
Oh, right.
I think we walked on Friday or May. We walked on Friday. The Monday, me and 3 buddies, we hopped in my Honda Accord and just shipped it out west. We went straight from New York. We drove straight to Nebraska.
Oh my
Stayed there overnight. Yeah, it was a lot of driving.
That's so cool though.
So we did Nebraska one night, Lincoln, Nebraska, cool. Then we went to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. Unreal.
Really?
I can't recommend it enough.
Okay, yeah, so I gotta go.
So I totally recommend, and we totally were unprepared. We were like, oh, it's hiking. It's like June. We're at our Airbnb, 30 minutes outside of the national park, and it's 70 degrees. So we're in oh, we'll bring a sweater. We'll be the mature ones. So we're in Nike sneakers, a sweatshirt and shorts. We'll be prepared, whatever. We get there. We couldn't have stuck out more. Everyone's in they've got spikes, they've got full ski uniform. We're oh boy. And we're just hiking and everyone's looking at us like we're idiots. Because we were. I mean, the snow was knee deep and we're in shorts and hoodies.
No.
So it was already packed down a decent amount, but it wasn't steps. So when you walk on the trail, it's it'd be hills.
Yeah.
And it's all snow and ice. So everyone's got spikes but us. So we're crawling up the side of these trails. Oh my god. I'll send you a picture after. It was unreal, the views.
Yeah.
And we went down to Colorado Springs, hit Pikes Peak, which is halfway up Mount Everest as far as height. And it was I was hammered at the top. I was dead sober, but with altitude, buzzing.
Yeah, so altitude.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't drink anything. I just it was just so, we drove up it. So you climb elevation so quickly that your body's not used to it. My buddy blacked out on the way down. He just straight up got knocked out by the altitude.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, he was fine, but it was crazy to see him going in and out real quick. I'm trying to think what else. And Pikes Peak is from America the Beautiful. It's Purple Mountains Majesty.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Wow.
Found that out after.
Learned something new.
Yeah, and then real quick, so it was 2 weeks. So we did that. Those were that was 4 days.
Okay.
Drove to Albuquerque for Memorial Day weekend. I have a buddy in the Air Force there.
Oh,
So we're shooting guns and golfing.
That's sweet.
And then we camped in Arkansas for 2 nights in Hot Springs National Park, and then Kentucky Mammoth Cave National Park last 2 nights and hit it home, which was unreal trip. Unreal.
That's crazy.
But I just totally cut you off from saying, so you said Colorado or Utah would be spots you'd want to be?
Yeah, honestly, after college, I definitely want to travel around and maybe just find a friend and camp out.
No, honestly, that's the move. I mean, if I was remote, I would travel around as much as I could.
Yeah.
But even still, I'm still gonna travel around. I'll do trips to the Carolinas, Tennessee's sick. I'm a big national park person. I think the hiking, skiing, golfing, doing activities besides just getting hammered in Broadway, Nashville. I don't know, mix it up.
Yeah.
But feel that. But no, cold climate, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hot here. I gotta be honest with you. It's tough, the heat.
Yeah.
What was the temperature for you today?
Today
in
was
Rochester?
cold. It was in the 30s. But yesterday it was like 65. Like we were outside playing spike ball, so
That's unseasonably warm, but spike ball does sound fun.
it's my favorite.
Today we were golfing, and I think it was, I think 87, but with humidity like 90, like 4 or something.
I wish. I can't wait for the warm.
You wish, but then like, first of all, I think it's really hot now in like mid 80s. But then when the summer rolls around and it's low 90s, mid 90s, and with humidity it's like 115, then it's no joke.
Oh God, I don't think I could do that. Yeah.
Well, like 115 is with humidity, but like it's still like I'll be going to the bars like at night. It's like Friday night. I'm going to the bars. It's midnight, whatever. Like I'm at the bars. It's still like 90 degrees out, and I'll be like introduce myself to a girl like, hey, I'm Jared, by the way, and it's like I'm just sweating my ass off like an absolute animal. So it's just a tough look, but definitely nice in the winter when it's like 75 and it's 0 degrees in New York.
Yeah.
That's when I win. But I don't know. I've been thinking about the Carolinas a bit. I think the Carolinas they're really pretty and the weather's pretty money.
Go to South Carolina. That's the thing. Like I do want to be on a beach or near a beach. So I don't know. Yeah,
Well, there's not much skiing in the Carolinas, but we could just fly out to like Colorado like for a week every year, 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got options. But yeah, any questions you have before we jump to the NHL?
I don't think so.
All right. And who's your team, by the way? Are you a Rangers fan?
Yeah, I'm a Rangers fan, and I also really like the Leafs.
The Leafs. All right, so that's a tough pill to swallow. Why the Leafs?
Honestly, I don't know. I think just in high school, I hopped on like the Matthews bandwagon, but I like really like a lot of their players. So
So you at least like your bias. Not in your bias. You're at least like a hockey player and like you understand what's going on. You're not like just like some random like
no,
like Toronto's like good, so like I'm just gonna ride with them.
yeah, no. Like I keep up with them for the most part.
No, I appreciate that. No, I mean, look, I mean they're a nasty regular season team, but they're a first round exit every year.
Don't bring it up.
But yeah, how's the family doing? How's everyone doing there?
They're doing good. My brother's graduating this year. He's at Providence, which is freaking crazy. And then, yeah, my mom and dad, they're still on Long Island, so they're doing good. We have 2 dogs now. They're fucking annoying. Sorry.
That was a heavy accent you just hit right there for the dogs. You said the dogs. That was straight Long Island.
Sometimes.
Where in Long Island are you from?
Oceanside.
Oh, that's right. I think I knew that.
Yep.
But I actually, super random before we jumped to NHL, but I was out in Charleston last March, and we were at like some like slimy dive bar, and like this dude next to us is just absolutely hammered talking to us. And something came up like, oh, we're down here for spring break, this and that in Charleston. He's like, oh, like, where'd you go? Like, I went to Binghamton University, because that's where I went.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, I went to Binghamton too. Like, what?
That's crazy.
And guess where he's from?
Long Beach?
Oceanside.
No way.
So he's like, I mean, we could barely understand what he was saying, but that's all I remember was he was from Oceanside and he went to Binghamton. So I was like, this is absurd. There's some random, like, tavern, grimy dive bar in Charleston.
Small
But yeah, small world we live in. But yeah, let's jump to some laundry items, get a few things out of the way, keep it short. And Philip Keedle, I don't know if I pronounced it right, a little 4 by 4.375 million. So I think that was a steal of a signing. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I honestly don't. I haven't like kept up with any of the trades or anything other than Patty Kane. So
Yeah. What about Tarasenko?
oh, actually, my brother played with him, so I knew about that.
Your brother played with Tarasenko?
No, I'm thinking of Nestorenko.
Okay. I was like, Tarasenko's a lot older than us.
Never mind. I'm thinking of Nestorenko. I think he's on BC, and he's going to, I want to say, Panthers, maybe?
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But Philip Keto locked him up for 4 years and 4.375 million, which is pretty low, I think, for what he's doing.
That's pretty low, yeah.
I'm gonna guess he took a little not family discount, like a team discount, for the boys. But I mean, they got to sign in the offseason. They had to grab Keandre Miller and Patty Kane potentially, and Tarasenko re-sign them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
The Battle of the Hudson. So that's gonna be a shit show, I think.
Yeah. I'm a little scared. I don't know.
No one's getting any work done for like 2 weeks when they're going. But I don't know. Who do you think? Do you think the Rangers are going to prevail? I mean, we're obviously biased here, but
I think they will. I have hope. I always have hope in them, and I think they show up in big moments. So, yeah.
I think so too. And I think the other thing too is, I mean, look, we're obviously biased here, but the Rangers team right now, this roster is something I've never seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's basically like you make it like NHL, like the video game.
It's stacked.
So that, and I just think come postseason, I think the Devils are too young. They just don't have that physical play. Like playoffs is a different style of hockey.
Yeah.
So I think the Rangers, they'll be like big hitting. I don't think, no offense to Jack Hughes and the gang, but I don't think they have like that physical play in them. Besides the fourth line. The fourth line's pretty strong, but the rest kind of soft, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, and then we'll run through real quick the teams that clinched. So we had Carolina, New Jersey, New York, all clinched. Bruins got the President's Cup, which, I mean, they're a real weapon. They're a scary team.
I think I hate them, so I hate saying this, but I think they're going to win the cup this year. Like, they're just...
They kind of have to. They got all their marbles in the jar.
Yeah, if they don't, like, that would be insane.
And then Toronto-Tampa Bay matchup. That's going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah.
But I hate that. I feel bad for Toronto in this situation. I think it should be a 1-8, giving the conference where the top 4 teams play the bottom 4, because having the Rangers and Devils both play in the first round is stupid. And the Lightning and Tampa, like, I think any of those 4 teams could win the cup, and the fact that they're all out in the first round, it just is not good for the game of hockey.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, like, how many times are we going to see Lightning and Leafs first round? Like, switch it up.
Yeah, especially for Leafs' sake. But no, going forward, then we got the wild card race. We got Islanders, Penguins, and Tampa, Florida in the race. That's kind of like your 3, but they're all head and head. I do not know who's going to prevail. I think any 2 of those 3 could do it.
I think the Islanders usually, like, also are a team to, like, show up when they have to. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I think it's probably going to be Islanders and Penguins, but, I mean, I'm right here by the Panthers, so it'd be cool to see them get in.
Yeah, I think I would rather them over the Penguins.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what? If we see an Islanders-Bruins first round too, that could get real ugly.
That would be good. That would be a good round. Wait, weren't they, like, 2 years ago? Didn't they play each other in playoffs?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
I think so too. It was a really good series. I would like that.
Me too. And then I actually got to go to a Panthers-Ottawa game. Do you remember Shane Pinto?
That sounds very familiar.
He played Aviator with us, or he was at Aviator at the same time as us, and he played, before you started playing at Apple Corps, he played Eagles with me in Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
And he was, I think, leading the rookies in goals for a little bit. But now, I mean, he's having a great year and he's back, but Ottawa's going to be a good team going forward, I think.
Yeah.
And looking at it right now, too, we got Vegas and Edmonton clinched in the West. Yeah. But they're the only 2 teams to clinch in the West, which is wild.
Wait, really?
That means there's a dog race for no teams in the Central have clinched. And unless I'm looking at something wrong, but it doesn't look like it.
I didn't even
with
know that.
5 to 6 games left for most teams, only 2 teams in the West have clinched, which is absurd.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. So I guess we'll see. Got a rat race going.
Yeah.
It looks like 1, 2, 3. There's realistically 4 teams in wild card, like 4 teams that could make the wild card. Seattle with 90 points, Winnipeg with 87, Calgary 85, and Nashville 84. They're all kind of right there, which is going to be interesting to finish.
Wow.
But couple other laundry items before we jump to the top 5. Erik Karlsson has 95 points, which is just crazy for a defenseman.
Unreal.
He's going to get 100 points.
Yeah. Defense.
Yeah, exactly. We both played defense our careers.
Yeah.
And Letang just hit his 1,000th game, so congrats to Letang.
Yeah.
I know he went through a lot this year.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, are you ready to jump to the top 5 segment?
Yeah.
All right. You want to start us off with the top 5 players to watch?
Okay, I wrote it down.
Love it. Love it. I read it down too.
So mine's kind of biased. It's a lot of Rangers.
Love it. Love it.
I said Zibanejad, Panarin, Patty Kane, and then Tage Thompson and Swayman.
Love it. Love it.
Yep.
So just the Rangers. You know Tage Thompson's hurt right now.
I do know that, but I honestly, I wasn't even a fan of him until just one night. I saw him, he scored, it was 4 or 5 goals against, who was it, Senators?
He scored 4 in the first. I don't know what the, I don't know the exact details of it, but.
It was crazy. I got put on after that.
Love it. Just riding the bandwagon like the Leafs.
All right, yeah, a little.
No, I'm just pumping your brakes a bit. No, I get that. I mean, look, he's 6'5", he's a stud, and he's just ripping clap bombs, one-timers, him and Tuck. Look, I mean, he's a fun player to watch, don't get me wrong. And we always do, we don't count McDavid in these because he's just playing a different sport than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Although poor Draisaitl just gets overshadowed by him, who's got the second most points and just no one talks about, really.
Yeah, I agree. I know.
But yeah, tough. All right, I'm going to go through my top 5. So not in any order, but McKinnon, he's just been a weapon out there. Nate Dogg, great guy.
Yep.
Also said Zibanejad, he just goals and assists every game. March, it was Mika March, He's getting after it. Matt Boldy out of Minnesota, he's been ripping it up. Had a Hattie a couple weeks ago and really just been putting up goals big time. And the Wild are rolling, so pretty cool to see. Jack Hughes, he's already got a 40-goal season.
Yeah.
He's 21? I think he's my age. So what am I doing here? And he's so sick out there. He could be at more too. They pulled back 1 or 2 the other night against him. Look, that team's special. I got Jesper Bratt, Hughes, in net. I can't think of it. Vidacek.
Oh, yeah.
Vidacek. He's been nasty. And I mean, that team, I'm leaving out so many players. Nico Hershier, but they're a really good team. So cool to see, as much as I hate the Devils.
Yes.
And my last one is Clayton Keller. I don't know if you've seen him, but
is he still in Arizona?
Yeah, he's ripping it up. I don't know why the Coyotes are rolling. Wait, why do you say that? Why do you love Keller?
Well, I just remember in high school, gonna keep it real, I thought he was super hot. So then I just started actually watching him. And yeah, I just was like, wow, he's really good. So yeah.
I honestly was gonna say that, but I don't even know what he looks like.
He's cute.
Oh, he's a stud. Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah. So
a little man crush.
In hockey, it makes it even better. So yeah.
Love it. All right, let's jump to the top 5 teams to watch. Or top 5 teams. Yeah, it doesn't have to be in correct order, but just roll through yours.
Okay, my only one that is in order is Bruins at number 1. I feel like that's kind of obvious.
If you hear me, you cut out. Oh, we just lost for a second. So who's your top 5? Started back.
Okay, the only one that's like in order is the Bruins at number one. And then
Okay,
the rest, like, not really a specific order, but I said Leafs and Rangers, and then Lightning and Carolina.
gotcha. So was that all East?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I mean, I think the East is much better, so I mean, no issues there. Definitely no bias either.
Okay, well, I mean, honestly, though, Rangers and Maple Leafs are having a good season, so
Yeah, the Leafs cooled off a bit lately, but no, definitely been hot.
yeah.
So I'm gonna roll through mine as well. I've got Bruins. They're 9-0-1 in their last 10. So what is that? 19 points in the last
Yeah.
10 games. That's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Oilers actually. The Oilers are 19 points in the last 10 games. Bruins have 18 points, 9-1. Also stupid. Yeah, the Oilers are rolling.
I didn't know that. Wow, maybe I should have.
They are hot right now,
Dang.
just like Clayton Keller. Just gonna title that the episode. Clayton Keller is so hot. Um, no, I love it. I love it. And then I had the Rangers. They've been hot. Definitely biased towards them, but they're rolling. I know they dropped a loss to the Devils, but I
Yeah.
think they had like 3 wins prior, and then came off. They actually just lost to the Sabres in OT. Was that 2 nights ago?
Yeah,
But
that
they
was,
beat the Capitals today,
yep.
so they're rolling.
Yeah.
Scary team out of the West, Avalanche.
Yeah.
Don't let them get hot. They
Yeah,
might go back
no.
to back.
Honestly, that would be pretty cool. But
I'd rather see the Rangers win personally.
well, yeah, obviously.
But no, I mean, if Toronto doesn't get out of the first round, I think shit's going to go down in that facility.
Yeah,
The fans, I think, are going to just have a mutiny.
I know. It's painful.
So-
It is.
We shall see. And then Minnesota. That's my number 5. Oh, not number 5, but the 5th team I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They've just been rolling the last month. They just caught some fire, put themselves in a playoff spot. Haven't locked it up yet, but are they a scary team for the Cup? I don't know, but they're going to jump in that playoff spot. So I think they'll make playoffs.
Interesting. It's a good list.
Yup. So let's finish up with the Would You Rather segment to end the show. And the first Would You Rather question is, would you rather be a Hall of Fame hockey player with no cups, or a third line player, play like 7 years, 8 years, and then you have a Stanley Cup? So like maybe you play like 1,000 games and you have like 1,000 points or so. You win like maybe like the Calder Trophy, a Rocket Richard, but you get no cups.
No, I'd want the
Or
cup.
you're like a third line with a cup.
Yeah, I would want to be a third line with a cup. Like, that's every player's dream, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough. I agree. I think getting that cup, but I think that's just true. Like, that speaks that you're a team player and like you don't care about the individual accolades. Look, I mean, I'll put my role in. My role is third line center. I mean, I'm getting the job done.
Yeah, like,
So,
yeah. Team
and
first.
now actually, this question will get teed up perfectly, or maybe not. We'll see. But would you date an NHL player if he played for your least favorite team? I mean, I know there's some. Yeah.
I don't
No
even
question?
know the other option. Yeah, I would.
Was there one that came to mind besides Clayton Keller? Who's your least favorite team then, I guess? Would it be like the Penguins or Islanders or
Bruins.
something? Bruins?
Yeah, I hate
Who's
that.
your Bruins? Who's your little
I'm trying
sneaky
to.
crush?
I don't know. Maybe no one. Yeah.
I was like thinking I came to mind with the Islanders, like little Matty Barzal action. Guy's a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the Islanders too, but I would put on a jersey if he was my boyfriend.
Well, that's kind of like you know Charlie McAvoy, right?
Yeah.
Or know of him at least. He his girlfriend, or I think girlfriend or fiance, I think it's girlfriend, is Kylie Sullivan, who's Mike Sullivan's daughter, the head coach of the Penguins.
Dang.
Oh, you didn't know this?
I didn't know that.
So they went to BU together when he was like playing hockey there, and they started dating. Her
Oh.
dad became the coach of the Penguins. So now she's like, "Oh, Charlie, do well, but let's go Penguins because her dad's the coach." So she's caught in a little bit of a pickle.
Well, gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. But yeah, anything else you got before we wrap this episode up?
I don't think so. I didn't come
All
prepared.
right. No. I didn't think you would, but I just wanted to make sure there's something else you want to get out. But Kate, I appreciate you coming on, and hope a good rest of the career in college, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And you too.
Sounds good. You could stay. It's going to stop.